Pump it up. Go ahead, Jason.
Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha.
Okay, where's your timer, Dylan? So Jason, for 1 minute. Show them and tell them how to do meditation. Thầy giáo pháp.
I do.
Not yet.
Nhờ thầy có rồi, thầy có rồi.
No, phải cho thầy.
All right, go ahead. Jason, show them. Count 1, 2, 3. Tell them first. Tell them what they're supposed to do.
Close your eyes. If you breathe 1 time, it counts as 1. If you get messed up by your monkey mind, start by 0 and sit straight up.
Okay, good. Count from 1 to 3. Go.
1, 2, 3. Done.
Okay, ask them.
Anthony.
Anthony.
34. Michelle. 30. Aaron. 26.
Okay. Michelle, are you ready to summarize the story for them?
Yeah.
You remember what we learned yesterday? Remember the story?
What? No.
Jason, you remember about the story? We will continue today. Remember yesterday's story, the video? Remember, Jason? No? Okay, all right, that's okay.
I remember.
Who?
Me.
Okay, go ahead, Aaron. You smart boy. What do you say?
Don't do bad things because bad things will come back to you if you do bad things.
Yeah, you're so smart. You remember that. Good. Thank you.
And also, don't talk back to your Don't talk back to your parents' food.
That's good. Yeah. Okay, good. All right. Glory, you sit down. Glory, sit down on the chair and move the computer up. Okay. Okay. Let me show you guys the video. Okay. Go ahead. Okay. You have to pay attention. Okay. Michelle. Good. So who remember yesterday movie? Yes.
I know what happened.
Yeah, Alan. What happened, Alan?
I think there are like 2 brothers, and they're like a king, and when the king dies, one of the brothers is the king, and then he says that the slaves tell the other king that
that his brother is going to kill him, I think. And then the king, after a short period of time, and the slaves keep on telling him, the king thinks it's real, and he throws the other brother in prison. And then the other brother says that if he done something bad, then let the bars stay on and the door shut tight. But if he didn't do anything bad, then let the doors open and let me be free. And the doors open and let him be free. And then he got free and he went to a new town, I think. And then he said to himself, he wasn't his brother's enemy in the past, but he is now. And then he sent an army to war his brother, and his brother had a queen wife, and his queen wife was pregnant, and he said to the wife that the wife should take care of the babies and run and go away. And the king fight it, but the king was killed. And then the queen dressed up dirty, and she put like a mask and put some gold into a pot, and it bounced it on her head. And then there was like another person, king, and he was sitting down, and he saw that woman. So he gave her a ride, and the ride was very smooth, and they got to the place. And then she went somewhere, and there was a guy, and he had 500 disciples, and he said to the queen, pretend that I am your brother and you are my long lost sister. And when the guy went home, he told his mom that that queen was his long lost sister, and then his mom took care of her and the baby.
Wow, you're so smart. Your memory is so wonderful. You want to become a doctor, Ellen? Yeah, if you have good memory, you can be a doctor. You want to be, Ellen? Yeah, how old are you, Ellen?
6.
Huh? Six?
I'm 8.
8. Wow, you're so smart. You're so intelligent.
I'm 6.
Wow. So you sure you don't want to become a doctor?
I don't know how.
Yeah, if you can memorize medicines and how to treat other people, you can be a doctor because you have good memory. Okay, let's move on then. Wow, it's wonderful. I'm so surprised. Thank you, Alan. You're so smart. Oh, okay, Michelle, turn on the cam and see them, okay, Michelle?
Eventually, the queen gave birth to a healthy baby boy. She named him Mahachanaka, after his grandfather. He was well loved and taken care of. Prince Mahachanaka was just like other boys his age. He took to his studies and played when time allowed. The other children often tried to gang up on and bully him. However, Prince Mahachanaka had naturally superior strength that he often used to defend himself from his aggressors. This usually made the aggressors very upset, and they would tease him by calling him the widow's son. Angry, the prince would return home and ask, "Mother, who is my father?" Nervous, she would try to deflect the question. When the young prince persisted, she told him, "The Brahmin is your father." The next time he was teased for being the widow's son, he haughtily responded, "The Brahmin is my father." The other kids laughed and said, You were a fool to believe that. And so this went on for a while. He would defend himself and get teased about being the widow's son. He would declare that he was the Brahmin's son, and the kids would laugh at his foolishness. How could you be the Brahmin's son when your mother is his sister? The prince ran home crying. Finally, when he got home, he demanded, "Mother, you must tell me the truth or else. Who is my father? I know it is not the Brahmin. Do not lie to me any further." His mother knew she had no choice. She took a deep breath and told him, "You are the Prince Mahachanaka, the son of King Aritachanaka of Mithila. Your father was killed by his brother Polachanaka when you were still growing in my belly. I ran away to save your life, and the compassionate Brahmin took us in and helped raise you." From that time forward, the prince was never upset when he was called the widow's son. Instead, he was proud that he had such a strong mother. He did not need to defend himself, as he knew his own self-worth. As time passed, Prince Mahachanaka dedicated himself to hungrily learning all that was available to him. He studied all the subjects that were offered and excelled. He trained in all forms of martial arts, combat, and athletics. He was in top physical shape. Once Prince Mahachanaka was 16 years old, he completed all of his studies and training. Interested in returning home and seizing his birthright, he knew he would need money, so he asked his mother, "Do you have any money? If not, I will trade and make money, return home, and take back the kingdom." His mother replied, "My son, I did not come empty-handed. I brought my most valuable jewelry. Take it. It is all yours. Do not waste time trading. Go and take back your father's kingdom." Prince Mahachanaka said, "I will only take half, and the rest I will earn through trade. I must earn my own way." On that very day, King Polachanaka fell ill and could not rise from his bed. After completing his trades, Prince Mahachanaka joined a merchant's ship that was loaded with enough goods to fill 7 caravans. After traveling for 7 days, the ship was beset by a violent storm. The water rose higher and higher, and the waves crashed against the wood of the ship. The wind rocked the boat from side to side. Calmly assessing the situation, Prince Mahachanaka knew that the ship would not make it. Although he told the others to give up the cargo and focus on saving themselves, the merchants were too concerned for their goods and worked to secure them. Prince Mahachanaka knew that he could not break through their material greed and decided he must allow them to suffer their fates. He then turned his focus to his own survival. He quickly grabbed some sugar and ghee and ate a bellyful. He knew he would need a lot of energy to survive. He smeared his 2 clean garments with oil and tied them tightly around him to help him float. All around him, the merchants were swept into the ocean and became food for the sea creatures. While the ship was sinking, he climbed to the highest point of the mast and held on. This way, when the ship finally sank, he would not be sucked down into the depths with the ship. He waited until the last instance before the top of the mast entered the water. He determined which direction Mitila lay, and with a great leap, dove into the water in that direction. What do you think the moral of this story is?
Okay, to be continued. Yeah, go ahead, Michelle. Summarize what's the book.
The queen's son grew up, but people bullied him because he had no father. So he asked his mother for the first time, and she didn't really tell him. So the bullies keep bullying him until one day he asked his mother again, and his mother said it was the Brahmin, but everybody didn't believe it, and the Brahmin actually wasn't his father, so he went the last time and asked his mom again, and she said that it was the king of the past kingdom and then what happened. So then the prince kept realized and understood why, and he decided to keep going on his studies, and he learned about all the martial arts and all the subjects. So, and then when he was 16, he went and asked his mother to let him go to reclaim the kingdom, and then he would need some money. So his mother gave him the valuables, and he went on a ship with merchants, but then there was a storm. So then everybody, all the merchants were scared for their goods, so they didn't save themselves. But the prince was smart, so he ate a lot of things, and then tied himself, and then he jumped into the sea to save himself, and I think that's where it ends.
Okay, Trúc, what you learn from this story, Trúc?
I learned
What you learned? How about Alan? What you learn from this story, Alan?
I learned two things. The first thing is protect yourself, and the second thing is don't lie to people, because that is bad. Because the prince wanted the prince his mom lied to him that his father was the Brahmin.
Okay. Jason, what you learn from this story, Jason? What you learn?
I don't know.
Don't know. So, okay, Jason, what are the most valuable items that you love to have? Computer, laptop, jewel box?
I don't really like none.
Huh?
I don't really want something.
You really don't want to. Okay, let's see. Anthony, which one you really want to keep forever? Your games, your laptop, your iPhone. Which one, Anthony?
My laptop, because my laptop broke.
Okay.
I need it for schoolwork and tests.
I understand. Let's say, suppose that something happened. Let's say the file that somehow your house caught the fire. So you want to save your life. You want to save the laptop.
Save my life, duh.
Yeah, you want to run out of the house, or you want to look for the laptop while you was burning?
Run out the house because you can buy a new laptop or something.
Justin, so what should you do then when the house will catch the fire? So you look for your laptop, or you have to run out of the house quickly?
You should run out the house and hide.
What happened if you lost your laptop? You lost your money and so forth. What happened then?
Then
Which one is more important, your life or your laptop, a cell phone?
your life.
Joke. What do you think, Joke? Your life is more important, or your laptop, or your cell phone?
I think my life is more important.
Yeah. So what should you do when something happened in your house, like the fire and so forth, or at the school too? What should you do?
Try to get out the house as quick as possible.
How about you, Alan? Your life is more important, or your laptop, or your iPad, or phone?
My life.
So what should you do when something happened in the house?
Save my life and leave the other things.
Yeah, Jason. Which one is more important, Jason? When something happened to your house, you run out, or you look for them?
Life.
So what should you do?
Save yourself.
And what should you do when the fire inside the house?
You can tell or somebody to help on it, but first you should help yourself before you do it.
How about Dylan? What should you do, Dylan? Dylan from California. Turn on the mic. We cannot hear you. Dylan. Oh. How about Vivian? Tell them, Vivian, if something, let's say the fire in your house, so you take care, you look for your laptop, iPad, iPhone, or some valuable things, or you have to run out quick?
It depends. If I bought it, then I would leave it behind. But if my parents bought it, I would try to save it and then give it to them because it's not mine.
But still, you may be burned, so you have to go out quick. What should you do then?
I'll most likely burn myself.
But it's still not mine, so I have to prioritize it. Because this body is mine. I can do whatever I want to it. The devices are my parents. I can do whatever I want to it.
But still, it may burn you then. Dylan, you'd rather be burned or what? Or you have to
Yeah,
save your...
I'd rather be burned or getting my technology.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So you don't care much about your body? You care about the laptop?
Yeah.
What happened if you burn out? If the fire burned you down, then so
I'm
how
over.
you? Huh?
It's over for me.
What's that?
It's over.
It's over for you. Wow. Over. Okay, raise your hand if you have to run out quick. Raise your hand.
Not me, Ty. Not me.
Okay.
Not me.
Okay, good. And who say that you need to save your computer and laptop first?
Me.
Raise your hand. Really?
Yeah.
Vivian? Why is that, Vivian? You burn yourself out then.
Tell me also.
It's hot, right? When the fire burns you, right? It's hot, right? Right, Vivian? You don't care? Yeah, go ahead, Alan. What do you say, Alan?
But if you get burned, you cannot use the laptop.
Yeah, remember, see that?
Ty.
Yes?
Ty. I was likely running even if there's a fire.
What's that?
I'd most likely run inside and stay in there.
But still.
Play some games. And outside there's a fire. I'm playing the game in the fire.
You have to run out quick. If you stay inside, if you hide some place else in the house when it's burning, you get lost. You may be burned. Right? What happened?
I have got burned before. It's so painful.
Oh, you got burned before, Aaron? What happened then? What do you do?
Me and my dad got burned.
Really?
I got a very small burn right here. But one time my dad was cooking a turkey for Thanksgiving and he accidentally got this finger and this finger burn.
And you burn yourself, or you touch the stove, that's burn your skin or what?
I don't know how I got burned, but I was like scrubbing wood together and then.
So who know how to cook already? Raise your hand. Oh, Michelle. And okay, you have to be careful with the stove, right? Michelle, tell them what is not, when they so young, what they're not supposed to do with the fire. Michelle, tell them.
Like when you turn on the stove, well, for some food, you need to put oil, and when you put the oil, it's very dangerous because the oil burns you a lot. So when you turn on the fire and put the oil in, you should step away as fast as possible.
Again, who like to play with the matches? Alan, you want to play with the matches and the secret lighter? What happened, Alan?
If I play with the matches, I can just use the part that won't burn, and then if it burns, I can throw it on the floor.
That's not good. All right, you guys still young. Don't play around with the fire. All right, you get burned. Okay, especially with the matches, with the secret lighter. Right, especially if you guys still young. You don't know how to handle that. Right.
I don't know how to cook, but I help my mom cook cranberry sauce and cakes.
Yeah. Who got burned before? Raise your hand. Oh, Alan too. You got okay. Trúc, what happened?
I got burned on my finger right here.
When, Alan?
When my dad was cooking turkey, I went near it and I accidentally touched the stove. No, not the stove. He put it into like a thing and it rolled. At the bottom, there's fire. Okay,
Dragon, what happened, Dragon? Turn on the mic.
So when I was like helping my mom,
screen, you can see. Yeah, what happened?
So when I was helping my mom, my little cousin grabbed my hand, my finger, and then put it like touch something like it will, like it has fire on the bottom, like on the stove. He made me touch the pot.
Anthony?
No.
Who is that?
Mason.
Oh, Nathan. So, Trúc, you got burned before? What happened? You raise your hand. Okay. Who else? Who got burned before besides Dragon, Aaron, and Alan? What happened, Michelle?
There was at my house. There's like kind of like the thing that boils water in for you, and then like when I cut like the water, like I was finished, but then there's it's still coming out a little bit. So when I was putting I was grabbing like the cup, it kind of burned my hand.
Okay, what's the policy here? Don't play with fire, all right? Remember that? What else, Michelle? Can you tell them? Don't play with fire. What else? Don't touch what?
Don't touch. Don't go near oil.
Don't touch the fire. Don't play around with the fire. Alan, don't play around with the matches, okay? You're just too young. You may burn yourself. You may burn the house down, all right? Don't do that, okay? And my secret lighter too, okay? So stay away anything that have fire, all right? Okay, so so Aaron, you know that it's painful, right? When it's burn your finger, right? So don't play around with them.
I got burned right here and right here before, and I tried scrubbing it together.
Yeah, so don't play around with them.
And when my dad makes coffee, he puts it in the machine and I touch it.
Don't do that anymore, okay? You burn yourself out. It's painful, right?
No, I never I don't play fire.
Who?
I don't play fire though.
Yeah, don't play with
Never got burned with that coffee.
Okay, good. So please remember that, okay? Again, don't play with the fire. Don't play around with the matches, okay? Don't play around with the secret lighter, okay? So please remember that. Otherwise, it's painful, okay? All right, yeah, go. Sorry, thầy giáo pháp we done today. Cô Lan cô. Yeah, we set up the times, okay? We log in the room, okay? Yeah, cô Lan.
I want to go.